If you want to use AI to achieve financial freedom, you have to accept one uncomfortable truth. The way you are using AI right now is actually not making you money, but costing you money and time. Think about it. Every time you open Claude, ChatGPT, or any AI tool, what is the first thing you do? You spend 5 to 10 minutes typing out a long prompt. You re-explain who you are, what you are building, and how you like things done. The AI gives you an answer. The session ends, and the AI forgets everything. You repeat the same context over and over again. You get generic answers because the AI doesn't truly know your business. You can't delegate real work because it doesn't understand your voice, your priorities, or your tools. The AI isn't the bottleneck. Your missing context is. I'm Wenji. I'm the Chief AI and Product Officer at dnptech.ai, and today I'm going to show you how to stop using AI as a generic tool and start running it as a personal AI operating system. I'll give you the exact folder structure, the frameworks, and a 7-day onboarding plan to build a system that compounds your intelligence and buybacks your time. If you're a business owner, you need to build an AI native company. As Dana Hu, a partner at Y Computer, said, that you need to make your company queryable. Let's build your operating system. So, what exactly is an AI operating system? I call mine WinOS. It is a structured folder that gives you AI a permanent brain. So every time I open an AI coding tool like Claude Code, it automatically reads this folder. Instantly, it knows who I am, what my business do, what my 90-day priorities are, how I write, and what SOPs to follow. It is the onboarding document you will never have to write twice. This is the shift from using AI as a tool to running it as an operating system. One is a tool. You are stuck in the prompted stage. You ask for help each time. But one is an operating system. You reach the autonomous stage. The AI reads your context automatically, executes reusable SOPs, and compounds knowledge over time. Here is exactly what is inside that folder. First, cloud.md. This is AI's constitution. It sets the behavioral rules for every session. Second, connections.md. This is a registry of every tool that AI can reach. So like your calendar, your email, your Slack, and the context folder, which hosts your core knowledge base. For example, like about me, about my business, and about my priorities. The fourth one is the reference folder, and this one hosts your writing samples so that AI writes in your exact tone. The fifth one is the skills folder. These are your reusable SOPs, and finally, the decisions folder, an append-only record of every major decision you make. The golden rule here is simple. If the AI needs to know something to do its job well, it lives in this folder. The real magic of this system lives in the skills folder. So what is a skill? A skill is a repeatable standard operating procedure saved as a markdown file. Instead of typing out a long prompt every time, you want to do something like you build a skill once, and then you just need to trigger it with a simple command. For example, I have 4 custom skills built for my specific workflows. Audit, a weekly health check of my system. Launch product skill tracks my 90-day launch milestones and surface any blockers. Manage social skill drafts content for 4 of different platforms in my exact voice. The last one is process voice memo, which converts my iPhone voice memos into structured meeting notes and action items. Building a new skill takes less than 10 minutes. You create a folder, write a simple markdown file with the steps, test it, and then this is crucial, you patch it. This brings us the most important mindset shift in the entire framework, the patching mindset. Never fix the outcome, always fix the system. When an AI makes a mistake, most people manually fix the document and move on. That is the wrong approach. The right approach is to fix the skill.md file or the reference document that caused the mistake and then rerun it. Every patch you make is permanent improvement. The AI will never make that specific mistake again. That is how intelligence compounds. To make sure your OS is actually functional, you have to climb the architecture of the 4 Cs. You cannot skip the floor or the tower falls. Floor 1, context, the foundation. It knows your business and voice. So you can ask your AI, what does this business do? If the AI can answer correctly without you pasting anything, you pass to floor 2. Connections, the wiring, you reach your calendar, task, and mail to test it. You can ask AI, what's on my calendar tomorrow? If it's return live data instantly, you pass to floor 3, capabilities, your skills and sub-agents. Does a short phrase trigger a multi-step workflow that produces a real artifact? If yes, you pass to floor 4, cadence, the rhythm, the test. Does the system wake up on its own? A script or cron job triggers the OS to run an audit without you asking? If a layer fails its test, do not proceed to the next floor, just fix it right away. And how you actually govern this system as it grows. You use 3 principles: map, make, operate. Understand your business before automating it. When deciding what to automate, use the EAD framework. Eliminate, automate, delegate. First, eliminate waste. Don't automate a bad process. Then automate using the 60-30-10 rule. 60% fully automated, 30% AI assisted, 10% manual. And finally, delegate what requires human judgment. Make sure you build in modular blocks, not monoliths, and each skill should do just one job. And this makes it easier to debug and improve. Roll out like a bike, not a rocket, right? Like phase 1 is training with wheels, like do some manual review. Phase 2 is a guided process, AI drafts, you approve. Phase 3 is watched, autonomous with monitoring. Phase 4 is hands off. And always remember the intern rule. Treat your AI like a new hire on day 1, read only access by default. How will you know this is working? You will stop opening new AI tools and tabs. You will stop taking notes because the memory lives in your OS. You will feel your OS getting smarter every day. And eventually, your team will start asking the OS for answers instead of asking you. And that is financial freedom, my friends. That is decoupling your time from your output. And here are the 3 things you need to do this week to start building your own OS. Step 1, clone the WinOS template from my GitHub repo. I'll put it in the description below. And step 2, answer the 7 intake questions. Fill in your about me, about business, and priority files. Paste in your real writing samples. And step 3, build your first skill. Pick one task you repeat the most, write the SOP, test it, and patch it. Start small, patch often, and intelligence grows. Let me quickly show you my folder, right? You can see on the left that I have my WinOS folder, which includes the cloud skills and the cloud MD, which is the brain of this operating system, and my 4 skills that I talked about, the context folder, the decisions folder, the reference folder, everything is here. So if you want to, get the details, just find the link in the description and copy from my GitHub repo, and then you will see everything there. If you found this valuable, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment below with the number 1 task that eats up your week, and I'll reply with exactly how I would build a skill to automate it. I'm Wen Ji, build your system, and I'll see you in the next one. Salut!